Today we got two insanely powerful villains going head to head. Galactus versus Beerus. Who comes out on top? Let's find out. Galactus is the famed Devourer of Worlds in the Marvel Universe, his powers being nearly omnipotent. He uses energy from the core planets and universal sources to sustain himself, and has supported a number of entities as his heralds, imbuing them with the power cosmic. Like his heralds, Galactus gains virtually limitless power of the power cosmic. For starters, he's able to manipulate creation, matter, energy, and universal sources. Galactus can erect nearly impenetrable force fields, project devastating energy blasts capable of blowing up planets, splitting them apart, and shoot lasers or give off radiation. He can open up wormholes or portals to other dimensions or times, and can transport beings across the universe or even across time. Galactus can read minds across the universe, levitate and move matter via telekinesis, and even reconstruct matter or transmute it. He can turn matter into energy, or vice versa, energy into matter. He can manipulate elements on the periodic table, manipulate souls and erase memories, repair or heal living tissue, and even resurrect the dead. Now, what's interesting is that the true form of Galactus is really unknown. Instead, he's perceived as the species of whoever is looking at them. So to a human, he appears human, but to an alien, he appears as an alien. Now, even with all this, Galactus is not entirely omnipotent. He possesses an insatiable hunger for the energy from planets. This hunger is the greatest motivating force in his life. This energy not only powers Galactus, but also nourishes him. This means that Galactus can starve, and in fact die, if he doesn't consume enough planets. If this were to happen, it's stated that he would explode and take a 100 light-year section of the galaxy with him. So this we got in one corner, Galactus, the Devourer of Worlds. But, into the ring, in the other corner, Beerus, the God of Destruction. Lord Beerus is the ancient and powerful God of Destruction of the 7th universe, tasked with maintaining universal balance through destruction. He's the brother of Champa, an extremely feared being throughout the universe. He's actually one of the most powerful warriors in all of Dragon Ball history, constantly pushing Goku and Vegeta to try and reach his level. Beerus is easily able to destroy planets. He even just tapped his nail and half the planet was completely destroyed. Then another time, he destroyed a planet completely by letting a little drop of energy drop from finger onto the surface. And then when he and his brother Champa went head to head, well, they were able to repeatedly destroy planets with their attacks. He's actually destroyed a planet with a sneeze, and even destroyed a sun before. In fact, it even been said by the Supreme Kais that if Beerus was provoked, well, he's enough power to actually destroy the entire universe. Beerus has also knocked out Vegeta with a tap to the forehead, Super Saiyan 2 Vegeta just a flick of his wrist, while using 1/10 of his power, also blitzed and taken down Super Saiyan 3 Goku with a chop to the neck. Beerus is able to fire Ki Blast powerful enough to destroy planets, void out any and all energy attacks that come his way, like Goku's Kamehameha, and even transmuted both his and Goku's energy before. He also able to replicate himself a number of times, with each clone having essentially the same level of power as the original. Also insanely fast, bringing 3/4 as fast as Wiz, effortlessly dodge attacks from the Z Fighters, and even dodge attacks from Super Saiyan 3 Goku. In short, Beerus is considered to be one of the strongest characters in all of Dragon Ball history, and on top of that, he's constantly holding back. We rarely ever see him at full power. So who wins? Well, let's break it down. Now, Galactus and Beerus are easily two of the most powerful characters in their respective universes. As Beerus is the God of Destruction tasked with maintaining universal balance, Galactus is the famed Devourer of Worlds, and both were able to easily, casually destroy planets. But who's ultimately coming out on top here? Well, that's what we're going to find out. Now, right out of the gate, what I so enjoy about this fight is that both of them are insanely powerful, they're powerful in vastly different ways, and use that power differently in a fight. Like, look at Beerus. He's all about strength, speed, and his energy manipulation. On the other hand, Galactus doesn't really rely on overwhelming strength or speed, but it's all about the power cosmic, and all the incredible versatility that comes along with it. So just how strong is Beerus? Well, he's been able to casually block an attack from Super Saiyan God Goku in the palm of his hand, and knocked out Super Saiyan 2 Vegeta with the flick of a wrist, while using 1/10 of his power. That's not going to be nearly enough to bear with Galactus, So let's up the ante a little bit. He's accidentally destroyed 7 planets of a speed blitz after eating wasabi. He and his brother Champa repeatedly destroyed planets with their physical attacks, and Wes even said that Beerus has destroyed the sun before. Beerus has also used his energy blast to destroy a planet, destroyed half a planet by just tapping his finger, and destroyed a small planet with just a sneeze. Then when Beerus and Goku clashed, they were producing shockwaves that were threatening to destroy the universe. Wiz also said that gods of destruction can never fight each other because they're so powerful that if they fought, it would mean the destruction of multiple universes. Now, we don't really need to see if Galactus can match this level of strength, because honestly, the big guy rarely ever fights by throwing punches or things like that. However, we do need to see if Galactus is durable enough to take those kinds of attacks, because Beerus really does throw a mean punch. But Galactus has survived a collision between 2 planets. He's casually survived sitting inside an exploding star. He's survived entering the core of a galaxy, and if Galactus ever entered a black hole, well, he would accidentally destroy it. However, I really want to focus on the time Galactus tried to devour Asgard for a second. Starting out, Galactus was distracted and engaged in a telepathic battle with Odin when he was struck in the head by an enraged Thor, who was going all out. Now, I'm not necessarily saying that Thor is as strong as Beerus, he's not, but Thor has shattered small planets, shattered several moons, and hit Gore so hard that the shockwaves are enough to shatter nearby worlds around him. Galactus is able to take the attack with more or less no difficulty, but even more important, he took the attack and continued to probe Odin's mind. And then Odin got into a physical fight with Galactus, and Odin actually hit him with a headbutt so hard that Odin ended up knocking himself out. And just in case you're not aware of how durable Odin is, he's been in fights that crumbled galaxies, shook the 9 realms, and even shook the very fabric of the multiverse. Yet, this headbutt was so powerful that it knocked him out. Now, to be fair, it did knock out Galactus as well, but the difference is that Galactus quickly recovered from it, got back up, and appeared as if this whole thing, even Odin, was nothing more than annoyance. So I doubt that Beerus is going to do much damage to Galactus, at least not easily injure him. So about speed. Well, Beerus is able to effortlessly dodge attacks from Super Saiyan 3 Goku, dodge attacks from all the Z Fighters at once, and even dodge attacks from several gods of destruction at once. He's also able to chase Champa across many planets in just a few seconds, and is 3/4 as fast as Wiz. And Wiz is able to cross galaxies in just a few minutes. Beerus is also willing to use an insane speed against whoever he's going up against, so he'll be trying to land as many attacks on Galactus as humanly possible. However, even though Galactus rarely ever uses speed in a fight, there's no real reason for him to, that doesn't mean that Galactus can't be fast. With the power cosmic, he can be anything, including being fast. Through the power cosmic, Galacta, Galactus' daughter, is capable of crossing giga light years in seconds and leapfrogging from galaxy to galaxy. Plus, Galacta did this while she was severely weakened and completely starved. And she also noted that Galactus' own command over the power cosmic is much vaster than her own. So speed and strength alone aren't going to be enough for Beerus to claim the victory here. So by energy blast and energy manipulation, well, like we already said, Beerus is able to fire ki blast powerful enough to casually destroy planets. But again, like we already said, Galactus has taken attacks from Odin that were a whole lot more powerful than just being able to destroy planets. He's also taken energy blast from Thanos, and the Mad Titan is able to destroy planets with his blast too. Galactus, while starved, has even taken a blast from Sphinx, who's so powerful that said a single thought of his could tear a galaxy asunder. However, Beerus is unique in that he can nullify and redirect energy. So it's possible that Beerus can get in there and manipulate and nullify Galactus' own energy. However, that's a big if. Galactus' energy blasts are a whole lot more powerful than pretty much anything Beerus has ever gone up against before, seeing as how they're able to one-shot Silver Surfer and one-shot Thanos, and it's said that they struck with the fire of 1,000 suns. But here's the thing, what separates Galactus from Beerus? Galactus has a lot more power versatility that he can fall back upon and use to come out on top here. He's able to manipulate matter, turning his herald Terrax into a worm, or he's manipulating a guy who just previously taken down Doctor Strange with one shot. He's able to telepathically overwhelm Thanos in battle against Odin, manipulate time, and send Sphinx back in time to relive his life over and over for all of eternity. Beerus has no answer to any of these attacks, and they're all ways that Galactus could easily subdue him and take him out of the fight. Galactus even has some energy manipulation of his own, as he's casually drained Ultron of all his energy or absorbed Silver Surfer's energy attacks. He stopped the gravitational pull of a black hole, and 2 stars went out just by Galactus' mere presence. So then what about Beerus' Hakai? After all, Wiz said that Lord Beerus could destroy anything with his attack. Maybe it can destroy Galactus as well. Not likely. Beerus has never used his attack to destroy anyone even remotely close to Galactus' power. Remember, he's an abstract level being, so it's a big leap to assume that Beerus can use it to kill Galactus here. Plus, Galactus can pull himself back together if he's destroyed, and Mistress Death has said that Galactus is equally significant to the universe as herself. So I don't think this one attack from Beerus is going to be able to kill him. End of the day, Galactus is more powerful than Beerus across the board. And while it's been said that Beerus is potentially able to destroy the universe, there are a few stipulations here. First off, universes in Dragon Ball are significantly smaller than the vast universes in Marvel, like Earth 616. Next, we know for a fact that despite all of his awesome, raw, amazing power, the ability to destroy one universe easily is outside of Beerus' capabilities. Beerus is not only in awe of Namachan's ability to do it in a whim, but even Goku, someone who in-depthly knows about Beerus' and Champa's power, is shocked that such a thing is possible. So destroying a single universe on a whim is definitely above Beerus' power level. This means that while he and Champa can slowly but surely pick apart the universe in a fierce fight, his attacks aren't universe-busting, nor will be unleashing such attack with every punch that he throws at Galactus. It's also not like Galactus isn't lacking in universal showings. He's been compared and powered to the Phoenix Force. His battle against Mephisto was threatening to destroy both Mephisto's realm and our universe. He's clearly shown to be more powerful than Odin, who has universal showings. He's able to fight against and defeat Celestials, who created the universe, and his fight against Scryer in the Other was threatening to cause the destruction of multiple universes. Like we said, Galactus is more powerful than Beerus across the board. And he's coming out on top here. Galactus wins. But what do y'all think? I would love to hear your thoughts. Sign off in the comments down below. Also, be sure to hit the like button, the subscribe button, and turn on notifications to join the DanCo army, and I will see you next time.